Assalamualaikum and good morning panelists and the audience. Before we start, I will introduce our panel for today. We have six panel consists of panel 1 is Lee Jong-woon, panel 2 NAMILAH binti Marajukin, panel 3 NURRUL SHAHIRAH binti SEHARMAN, panel 4 Muhammad TAUFIQ bin Muhammad TAHA, panel 5 SURIANI binti ALIMUDDIN, panel 6 Siti KASRA binti Tony. The issue that we will discuss today in this forum is how ICT or IS in overcoming barriers of growth of SME in Malaysia. As we know, nowadays many SME in Malaysia have faced some barriers in their business, however, or IS. And for introduction, SME are not subsidiary independent firms which employ fewer than a given number of employees. And the definition cover all sectors, namely service, manufacturing, horticulture, construction, and mining and quarry. And we go to the panel 1. So firstly, I would like to ask Lee Jong-woon. Some company have financial issue in their business. Can you explain to us what is the issue and how to overcome it using ICT?
Yeah, sure. Companies face numerous obstacles every day, including employment and product relevance. However, it is a fact that financial problems tend to be the biggest among them. In business, finance is not only a complex and constantly changing company, but also an engine of all operations. As of now, the financial issues faced by companies, including small and medium-sized enterprises, can be these three parts as you can see them in the slide. Lack of cash flows. Managing cash flow is in a constant struggle for most business owners. There is a saying that there is no business without cash. Budget. Another common business challenging is budgeting. Budget is absolutely critical to running clean operations. Unforeseen expenses. If the company is already busy managing a lot of recurring business costs, it is easy to lose unpredictable costs. Commercial financial businesses, which were seeking stability rather than change, continue to introduce cutting-edge financial service that introduced IT technology. In the ICT sector, which an icon of innovation, one can also see that they are actively engaged in financial business. There are some sectors that how can ICT affects to financial problems of the companies. The ICT sector is an important part of expanding business activities by contributing to the cost reduction of financial brokerage services such as commercial banks and small financial institutions. The ICT sector facilitates the operation of bank branches by increasing operational flexibility and disclosure of bank risks so that the banking sector can operate safely. ICT can also improve information collection to better determine the applicant's creditworthiness, use it to facilitate deposits. As a result, information technology and communication networks can effectively improve access to community institutions. ICT delivers many benefits to the business, especially through efficient and fast-paced electronic storage and communication components. ICT enables effective management of online services and provides valuable information to financial institutions. It also creates electronic storage systems that help protect their company's records. ICT has emerged in many industries, services, and financial activities and has improved performance by contributing to the efficiency of financial electronics transactions. The ICT sector is an important area where all economic and financial activities are aimed at sustainable development. Therefore, the efficiency and effectiveness of ICT have been highly reliable.
So we go to the next issue is occurs in HR part. Barriers that always SME face is shortcut of employees and high turnover. For this issue, how can you explain to use ICT to barriers this issue, to overcome this issue?
Okay, okay. The barriers to growth the SME in human resources will be the shortage of employees, high turnover, poor discipline, and lack of skill knowledge. The first barrier of human resources is the shortage of employees. Um, we cannot deny every organization or business always having employees shortage. To recruit and finding an employee with necessary skill will consume a lot of time and a lot of cost. Employers can overcome when it comes to hiring skilled workers and provide training using ICT and technology platform. The technology works very fast in recruiting and selecting people. Today, with the rapid development of ICT, organizations or businesses can use the technology tools to hiring and train the new hires with less cost and save a lot of time. Technology also can help you to seek talent and recruit more high skilled people. For example, job platforms such as Glassdoor is one of the technology that we use in recruitment today. This platform have simply created and innovate not only in hiring selection process but also for the job seekers. So the technology can increase the employees shortage and enables the organization to recruit more valuable people. The next human resources barrier will be the high turnover. Employee turnover has serious impact to organization or business because it can be costly, wasting resources and use a lot of time. With the technology platform and ICT, it can help to reduce the turnover rates by using various types of software or implementing advanced property management systems. A good property management service gives a lot of advantages such as helping team members with workload and easily track their work. It can ease employees by making their work less and more efficient. Other than that, employee recognition and reward platform improve morale by recognizing employees with achievement using kudos, you earn it, and many more other platforms. To conclude, the advantages can reduce the turnover of employees because it seems can be really effective and brings more benefits to employees. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Namilah. For the next panelist, Shahirah. How is SME face the poor discipline and lack of skill and knowledge? Can you explain to us?
Okay, for discipline, ICT assists to overcoming these barriers in human resource to make sure the workers are disciplined. ICT has replaced the conventional of attendance record with automatic system, and this method is more systematic because it can discipline the employees. Recognition of time recording systems such as biometric, fingerprint, face recognition, clock out and in, or voice detection. This method will make employee will always be on time when coming and going to work. This situation will make employees more disciplined by always being on time to maintain their performance. This because the time will recording their data. They will be afraid to come late because employer can take action through their attendance records when late, and deduction salary can be done. That the introduction of time recorders through biometric fingerprint, face recognition, clock in or clock out, voice detector will make employees always disciplined. This is because they cannot ask for help from colleges to take their arrival. This is because the shape of finger of each employee is different. In turn, face recognition will also detect the face of the employer, while the voice detector will detect the voice of the employee. The method of using this system is more efficient, which can discipline workers due to the factor of the abnormal shape of the employees, fingerprints, face, and voice. According to HD time management, the arrival management system is accurate at 99.99% and the error is 0.01. Next, in lack of skill and knowledge, employees who lack skills and knowledge can be overcome because ICT can develop critical thinking skills. Employee will have the ability to evaluate the responsibleness, can develop critical thinking skills. Employee will have the ability to evaluate the responsibleness of an idea and be evaluative. Employees will improve their knowledge by assessing production produce through of ICT. They also can improve their knowledge and skill in solving a problem company by using ICT technology. For example, the problem they face is the difficulty in making calculation manually. The company will improve the skills and knowledge of employee by using a computer system to update the stock in a company. Also, indirectly, employees will be more skilled and knowledgeable in handling ICT, in turn overcome the problems encountered. Furthermore, through this ICT, also employees can improve their skills and knowledge because they can use ICT as a platform to increase their creativity in manufacturing, production. Employees will also always be creative in producing product. This is because they can improve their knowledge and skill through the use of ICT in a company. So ICT can help a company from employers who have a lack of skills and knowledge. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nurul Syahirah. Next, other than marketing strategy, for panel 4, Muhammad Nur Taufik, how you using ICT for marketing strategy nowadays?
Okay, thank you, Arif. Okay, I will continue our presentation to marketing strategy. There are two ways. First, ICT allow increased performance and competitiveness of company operation. Second is ICT will also promote global connectivity, resulting in innovative method of developing and providing global goods and service. First, small and medium-sized business in Malaysia are classified as companies with an annual turnover not exceeding RM 2 million and full-time employees not exceeding 150. In addition, to being effective agent for poverty alleviation in developed countries, small and medium enterprise (SME) play an important role in maintaining domestic and regional economic development. The effectiveness of the regional economic development distribution system can be accomplished by the use of information that integrate small and medium-sized business into a global supply chain. ICT allow increased performance and competitiveness of company operation. Business can decrease operating costs by reducing material, distribution, and transition costs, resulting in lower rate for intermediate and finished product, and they also can use more and more knowledge to increase the value of this performance. ICT will also promote global connectivity, resulting in innovated of developing, providing global goods and service. New business model and industry configuration made possible by ICT, including outsourcing of business processes and convergence of value chain. Offer small and medium-sized business access the new market and new source of competitive advantage to fuel income growth. In an environment marked by rapid development in ICT, liberalization and greater emphasis on information for value production, Malaysia jumped into the post-industrial age by using ICT as a strategic lever for national growth and global positioning. Vision 2020, which proposed a fully developed, experienced and understanding Malaysia community by 2020, underlined the value of improving the ICT market and using ICT in order to improve global competitiveness. Malaysia Multimedia Super Corridor (MSC) aim to create the high-tech ecosystem and infrastructure that will draw domestic and foreign investors and create spillover effect in the rest of Malaysia economy. Small and medium-sized business (SME) should understand that the economy industry are heading toward a new global configuration of digital content and knowledge-based jobs. SME should also see the introduction of ICT inevitable. SME can also see ICT as a method to remain alive and operate on a fair playing field with their international peers. Small business owners need to take this challenge seriously to figure out how business intelligence and knowledge management solutions, as well as the new economy related support scheme provided by a government could benefit them. SME need to introduce state-of-the-art technology to reach non-traditional market and stay competitive in the light of the growing threat presented by globalization, liberalization, and technical development. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, no Taufik. Next is panel 5, is IT that helps the development of SME in Malaysia in facilities, application and layout.
Okay, next, how ICT can overcome the barrier to growth
Hello?
of SME in Malaysia in facilities, appliance, and layout. Next, how ICT can overcome the barrier to growth of SME in Malaysia.
Hello?
Next, how ICT can overcome the barrier to growth of SME in Malaysia in facilities, appliance, and layout. First, small space. For small and medium enterprise SME do not need allocate ample space to run this business. This small space causes the activities to carry out business and produce product is limited. For example, for small and medium enterprises, the produce cheap product will require many processes before the production of chips. However, due to the small space cause little production of the product, this also makes it difficult for customers to visit because the small space only allow a small quantity of customer to enter. So ICT can help in a way that customer only need to shop online and the products ordered will be delivered to customers. Promotion of sales product can be done on the website and do the purchase process without face-to-face. Now, the picture can be turned 3 360 degrees where the customer can see the product by using the picture only and see as if it is in front without having to hold the product. Therefore, small space is not a problem for small and medium enterprise. Then, the use of ICT can be applied where commercial kitchen appliances can be easily obtained to increase the total production of SME business product. Buying online can allow you to get cheap items on the right website. In addition, the use of ICT can help control the action of commercial kitchen equipment that is commercial kitchen equipment has been modified and set using a computer such as time control for working machine and no, the equipment damaged quickly so that it can be repaired immediately. Commercial kitchen equipment can be launched to production process well and systematically. For, for lack of capital, commonly used kitchen utensils such as a large pans will require a lot of manpower and high focus to produce the food and is where employees will take care of the product so as not to overcook. In addition, the lack of commercial kitchen appliances lead to a lack of quantity of manufacturers due to its limited use. Then, the use of ICT can help small and medium enterprise solve this problem, though the problem for customer uncomfortable with the shop layout. The widespread use of ICT by creating a business website can help consumer see the product available. This distribution of information related to the product can also be shown through the website such as size, color, and pattern that exist. With this, the unpleasant store layout is no distraction for customers to buy. An example of of a situation that can be avoided is the untidy layout for small and medium enterprise is the handicraft business, where the handicraft on display are in a untidy arrangement that is an arrangement of product with each other nearby. This makes it difficult for customer to see the product and possibly products such as footwear and pillowcases are blended to make it less comfortable with the store layout.
Okay, for the last panel is Siti KASRA. What about problem with the supplier? How ICT assists your business?
How ICT or IS assist in overcome barriers of growth of SME in Malaysia. About the ICT, how can assist our business is by using e-commerce. By using e-commerce, SME can communicate directly with supplier who will supply raw materials to produce product. E-commerce for SME can be generally classified into the following four categories: business to customer, business to business, business in business, consumer to consumer. We can communicate between buyer and supplier. Currently, IT investment is very beneficial for SME and necessary for the development of website for online shopping and help to increase SME productivity. About the late delivery by supplier, we have three ways to eliminate late delivery. First is strong internal processes. Two is be proactive, not reactive. And three is strong communication. An established approach to strengthen your internal processes is to think from a customer viewpoint about a product or service that they are offered. Two is being proactive is about owning your own decision and action. Draft information system, we can do a lot of research before we make a decision, and from info information system given, we can know and see review and rating from other consumer about the supplier. Three is strong communication. We can showing good communication skill is about being able to relay information in a straightforward and unambiguous way to other, where we can share our own view as consumer. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Siti Kasra. And the last is for the rapporteur. Can you give conclusion for this forum?
Okay, thank you, Arif. For the conclusion, as we can see, SME face a lot of issue to grow their business due to some of the barriers that occurs in financial management, human resources, marketing strategies, facilities, and also suppliers. Creativity and innovation used to solve problems and move the company forward. An empower organization is a good fit for unstable, rapidly revolving market condition. So every issue need to be solved for effectiveness and efficiency of the organization. Okay, first of all, thank you for our moderators and also for our panelists. That's all for our topic and for our discussion regarding how ICT is insist in overcoming barriers of growth of SME in Malaysia. Thank you, everybody.